Hey Stampers, it's Maggie from ilovepapercrafts.com. It is Thursday, so I'm here with one of the tips series, and this was a question that I got on Facebook from a couple of you. So I wanted to go ahead and answer it, and it was about how do I get nice, crisp, clean embossing. Because, you know, you take this piece of paper and then you get this going with the Versamark and the powder is pretty staticky. So here's a couple tips and tricks that I use when I'm embossing. So the very first thing is you need to meet the embossing buddy. This little gizmo is going to save your life. So it has some sort of magical formula in it. Don't ask me what it is. Someone I'm sure can Google it if they want to know. I think there's cornstarch or something. You're just going to take and rub that over your paper really well. It's just gonna, what it does is, it's your best stamping friend when you're doing this. You are gonna rub it over there and it is gonna reduce static. You're gonna do that before you stamp. Then you're gonna take your Versamark, just ink that up. I'm nervous I'm gonna get hangers on. That's what I call when you get those little extra pieces. It's gonna stamp, and like we talked about last week when we stamp, and I'll put a link to that video, straight up and down. Because if you're getting that ring around the rubber embossed, it's gonna really wreak havoc. So then, other tips and tricks for embossing is I like to keep all my embossing powders in these, I don't know, Gladware containers. Yep, say Glad with the interlocking lid. I highly recommend them. You're welcome, Glad. And this lets me get better control of my embossing powder. So I just kind of shake on top, shake, 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 shake. In that method, you're getting it all back in there, and you're not trying to pour it back in there. And you're also going to get less stuck to there. And then if you do have anything left over, I'm a big tapper. And then the last thing I like to do is I just take my little finger. And that, because I use the embossing powder, you can see the embossing buddy, there's nothing hanging on there, which just makes my heart sing. So it means I'm doing it right. So then you're just going to take your heat tool and get going on that. And voila, there we have a crisp, clean Stampin' Image with no hangers on, thanks to using the Gladware and being able to tap it off and the embossing putty. This is what you really want to be using to make sure. And you know, don't be afraid to use a brush or tap it off, or be aggressive with it when you're tapping. So I hope that answered your questions. If you have any own burning questions about stamping, you can submit them by commenting below in this video, and I will do my best to get to them in the next few weeks. And you can also comment on Facebook or anywhere else you might be seeing this video. So thank you so much, and I will be back next Thursday with more tips and tricks for you. Take care.